Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is Terry Watkins, your Chief Idea Catcher over here at Spin Frogs. And I want to first thank you for taking the time to open up my email newsletter this morning. Since we were talking about emails, I thought I would walk through how to segment your list if you're using MailChimp. Now, if you're a doctor, you might be using a different patient management software. And in your patient management software, you're not really needing to segment out your patients as much because they're your patients. But you might want to have a different software like a MailChimp or Constant Contact that would help you to segment out your potential customers. So people who are not already coming to your practice. But for us small business owners, MailChimp is a really great resource for doing email campaigns because it's free up to like 2,500 emails in a month. So as long as you keep your list pretty manageable, you're not going to have to worry about reaching that limit. So with no further ado, the reason I wanted to talk about segmenting lists out today is because it's come to my attention through many conversations that I've had, as well as through email campaigns that I've subscribed to through these big box stores emails. And I can tell you after looking at email upon email, they are not segmenting their list. And so when I say the box stores are doing something wrong, this is what they're doing wrong. What matters to me as a consumer for them is different than what matters to somebody who is my mother's age or my grandmother's age that are a consumer to them. I want the paintbrushes, the paints, the canvases. Those are the things that I'm looking for on sale. My mom is looking for the hook latch rugs and the puzzles, and my grandmother might be looking for knitting needles and yarn. So when they don't segment out their list, what they're doing is doing a big sale that they're blasting to everybody that's subscribed, and they're hoping that 10% of the people that open up the email show up in their store to make a purchase that day. That's all they're looking for. And if you're going to run an email campaign that way, that's perfectly fine. Just know that your open rate's probably not going to be very high, and your click-through rate probably won't be very high either. As you can see from my screen here, my April newsletter that I actually sent out in July had an open rate of 18.4% and a click-through rate of 2.1%. Industry average in the marketing world for click-through rate is 1%, and industry average for open rate is less than 10% when it comes to the marketing industry. So based on the industry average, I'm actually doing pretty good with sending out my email to my North Carolina contacts. I will show you now list segmentation. So if I go into my lists here, I don't have mine as segmented as I would like it to be, but you can see I have North Carolina doctors, I have North Carolina contacts, and my Idea Minute subscribers is actually something fairly new that I have plugged into my website. And since my website was just updated, this has just become a new thing. The list was created back last year, but it's not ever been used, which is why I don't have any subscribers there. But inside my North Carolina contacts, if we open that for just a moment, you can see this button right here, Create a Segment. The beautiful thing about creating a segment is you can create certain criteria that you want for that segment. Say you want the email status to be currently subscribed. Now, we can preview the segment. It's going to be everybody, right? Or we can edit that segment and say, what if we only want to see people that are unsubscribed? If we unclick that and we say preview segment, see, we haven't had anybody unsubscribe, which is awesome. Another thing we can change here, though, is we can do subscriber data based on a variety of different things, conversations activity, or on date they were added, or on information it has been changed. So any of your contacts in your list, you can even include a segment that says notes. And it doesn't display over here, but there is a segment when you export your MailChimp list into a comma-separated file, you can see a notes section. In the notes section, you can put in specific notes like, she's my art girl. She's one of my art girls that I like to hang out with, and that we talk a lot of artsy stuff together. My marketing emails help her, but it might be better if she saw some of my artwork instead, because that's going to resonate more with the work that she's doing. So I have those notes on her specifically in her profile, so that way I can make sure that when I send out my art information, I'm only going to one of my segments that I've created for being able to send that information. So I hope that helps you to create better segments inside of your existing contacts for your contact lists inside of your email campaigns. The reason that segments are so important is because men don't think like women do. Young people don't think like old people do. And busy entrepreneur people do not think like people who work a day job and come home and have nights and weekends off with their family. Everybody has something in their life that matters, and what matters to people is different. You can get any kind of information about your subscribers together in one place and put it into your notes section. It allows you to segment your list such that you can send a newsletter to your entire contacts list, or you can send a newsletter to just a segment of that list. And as you can see down here, I have emails that go out to doctors. Well, I have a great open rate there. I have 44% of my North Carolina doctors with a 4% click-through rate, which is absolutely outstanding. But this email campaign is only going to doctors. Nobody else is seeing what's in this email because it doesn't apply. You can do the same thing with all of your other newsletters as well by creating these segments. And this is what the box stores are missing. They're not creating the segments. So we're not having clear conversations with our ideal customer. Anyway, I hope this Idea Minute helps you to have more effective conversations and marketing email campaigns with your clients. If you have any questions or need any help with your marketing, please give me a call. My number is 336-404-3383. Or you can drop them in the comments below. I love to help people. My passion is for helping small business owners. My mission is to help those business owners that don't want to do the marketing themselves anymore. So if I can be a resource for you as you're continuing to grow your business, please just reach out and let me know. I'm happy to help connect you where possible. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.